poor mother wanted to come today. And we were making a lot of stops, so I didn't let her because I thought I'd be too hard on her. But let me tell you that if I had any notion of supporting any rationing of health care for the elderly, that wouldn't happen where I live, because she lives with me, and those of you who have met her know what I'm talking about. The most important thing we have in this country is the contributions of those folks that are the greatest generation. And I will tell you that there is nothing in any of the bills, nothing, in all the bills that are out there circulating right now. We got 3 in the House and 1 in the Senate. There'll be another one in the Senate after the Finance Committee bill comes out of committee. That's 5 different pieces of legislation. Not one word tells the government they have the power to tell elderly people what treatment they can have, what surgeries they can have. Here's the other thing that
Senator McCaskill says is that she will not support any plan that offers rationing of health care. I agree with that. She probably is not looking at that because I really believe at that point of this plan comes in effect 8-10 years down the road, when it's well past her time even, where it's going to be the next generation living with the decisions that we're making today. Once again, she is in no way, shape, or form, as she states, in favor of a single-payer system. I don't think that's their intentions that they were putting out in the public right now, but I think common sense-wise, if you just open your eyes and think business sense on how this is all going to tie together and how all this is going to work, we're going to have a single-payer system if this plan goes into effect, because there is no way possible for a private insurance company to continue to compete against the federal government. One of their favorite sayings that I'm hearing a lot right now is they're comparing the public option to the United States Postal Service competing with FedEx and UPS, and how FedEx and UPS have been able to outshine the United States Postal Service. But one thing I would like for them to look at, senators, representatives, anybody in position to make a call on this, is the reality is the United States Postal Service operated at a $7 billion deficit in 2008 fiscal year. That is with a 2-cent stamp increase. They still operate at a $7 billion deficit. So how are you going to take 47 million more Americans and cover them in a public health plan and not increase the budget and not run broke? And what happens when you run broke? There's going to come a point, the rubber's going to hit the road, and that's when the rationing of care is going to come into place. When you're out of money, you can't borrow any more from China, you've got people calling our loans due, we have to raise some money. We're in a fiscal emergency at that point, and at that point is the place where we can see down the road with this plan moving forward that we will have rationing of care.